Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I know that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Monday night review show of Mauls, Balls, and all the breakdown. Tonight we are joined by James Grennan and Matt Boland. I suppose we'll just jump straight into it, lads.
Jesus,
Matt,
know
come
how
to you
are you
first.
doing, or know how you doing,
No,
or do you feed the heifers,
none of
or
that shy.
in hell?
I'm a farmer. We head straight into it. We know what we're doing. We jump straight in. No fucking faffing about. No little kissing the cheek and telling you you're pretty or anything like that, James. No, that's not crack now. You know?
You done? Go
Huh?
on. Go on, carry on. It's up to you first, Matt.
Matt, Munster versus Edinburgh. Edinburgh winning that one 34-28. Did you see the game or anything like that? Or?
Yeah, Munster were shite.
Yeah.
This is going to be an off-short show.
Listen, I mean, I wanted Munster to win this game, and I actually thought they would. I suppose. I mean, it was a very good Edinburgh side, without a doubt, you know. And I think like Munster probably would have won that game only for the couple of mistakes there by Shea in the back. I mean, just two killer tries that could have easily been avoided, you know, especially that one where the ball literally dotted around the try line and your man just put his hand on it and went, yay!
Yeah,
absolute disaster. But look, I mean, if you look at it, I mean, Edinburgh State, like Munster started well, a couple of early tries, and then Edinburgh just fucking took away, went 27 or 20 points clear or something at one point, and fair play to Munster. They came back into it, they stuck at it, and I actually thought they would have turned it around, and it was looking like it, and then just the couple of mistakes in the back, Jay, that just kind of snuffed the momentum. It let Edinburgh straight back in, and yeah, they never looked like recovering from their mistakes. You know, I know he's a young player and all, but like you just like if the ball is loose, you just fucking jump on it, like. You know? Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's just one of those things where like the ball is fucking pricking around there, and you just dive on it, you know. So he showed a bit of inexperience, I suppose, really in the back there to defense wise, you know. But they gifted Edinburgh 14 points, and I think if they had decided to go for, you missed the start, Joe. I said they were shite, and they were. They're pure shite.
Yeah, I have no arguments about that either.
So
I think he may have typed that as you were saying it.
So look, hopefully he'll learn from his mistakes. They all do, and get better. But look, I mean, you know, credit to Edinburgh. You know, they were very good. You know, and it looked like it could have been an absolute fucking hammering at one point. Only Munster decided to actually play a bit of fucking ball.
What are you doing with the lap? There's often scratchy noise from whatever you're scraping there.
Yeah, sorry. There was something on my screen there. I was just trying to get rid of it.
Yeah, we could hear a whole lot of scratching.
Yeah, sorry about that, Dave and Marie, and even to you as well. Anyway, James, you didn't see any of the Munster Edinburgh game or anything, did you?
No, I didn't see it at all. But evening to Megan and Joe and who else is on there? Alan as well, and Bev and Marie is on. So even to you guys, all I saw was a little bit of Zebo giving out about the defence in the Munster match. So it must have been shocking. No, I was the whole weekend doing, and I'm not going to mention it, Joe. No, don't worry. I was at other club games throughout the province that we shall not mention, and at different games. So I didn't get to see a whole lot of the provincial stuff.
I didn't actually see what Zebo said. What did he actually say?
He said something about it.
What he says, and I quote here, says, "This can't happen at professional level. You deserve to get punished with the back coming down the back line."
I mean, okay, there's two things there, right? He's not wrong, and B, he wasn't the fucking best defender.
Yeah.
He was a little bit porous himself, in fairness. Now,
He fucking
Yeah, no,
was. So, like,
no,
those glass houses and all.
before I go any further, I saw Megan posting there that she has no one slandering Shay. So, that must be her Munster Nick Timoney or something like that,
yeah, that's yeah.
Well, he cost him the game.
Yeah. But one thing I have said is, Munster supporters saying is, you were very unhappy with the performance, and some were even saying that we didn't deserve any of the bonus points. Would you agree with that?
Two bonus points.
Two bonus points, yeah.
Yeah,
Look,
two.
I mean, that's not a bad. It's not a bad result, really, for them, considering like that. Edinburgh were on top for pretty much most of the game. The score flattered Munster, I think, and they were lucky to be where they were because they were down by 20 points at one point, and it really looked like they were going to do nothing. But there was a couple of standout performances for me. Ben O'Connor, Ethan Coughlin had an all right game. A couple of the young lads, it's good to see that they're kind of getting game time as well. But just as Alan Dorman says, there are too many basic unprofessional mistakes. Now, that's kind of down to experience as well. Like the one thing you're taught, like if the ball is fucking bouncing around, you fucking just jump on it, like dive on it, like you're fucking tackling a big fucking prop, and you just you dive on their ankles, But look, that's the crack.
Yeah, well, that's the thing about Munster, though. Like, even when they're shite, they can still fucking manage to get 2 bonus points, the bastards. They can squeeze it out, So Megan Augustus commented there, I have a list in brackets, it's a big one. And then Bev Ann is saying, don't be mentioning Nick Timoney, you'll get Megan, will get all flustered.
Well, see, we might have to mention him later on. He did get on scoreboard for Ulster. Dave Sheedy coming in saying the Munster team lost every contact. Our strength and conditioning is disgraceful. Can't remember the last time Munster made a dominant tackle. There's a few people saying the new coach coming in should bring the strength and conditioning coach in with him from the Chiefs. Do you think that's part of the problem, James, for Munster, the strength and conditioning that we have at the moment?
I didn't see the match, but I won't argue with Dave there. He's the oracle of all things Munster, so I'd bow to his superior knowledge on that one, all right? Maybe something strength and condition, but I think the professionals, like, Jesus Christ, they're in the gym fucking 3, 4, 5 days a week or whatever. Like, that shouldn't be an issue at this level,
But it could be the fact that they're maybe overtrained.
That's possibly a problem as well, but how do you get the balance right? Are they match ready? Are they, strength and conditioning? Is it good enough? Is it too good? Maybe the new coach, new broom sweeps clean, So we'll see what happens.
They need a fresh perspective anyway, I think, and I think that's what Clayton's going to bring to the team. And it's a very good signing. Fair play to the people down in Munster that got him, because he is a massive coaching pedigree. He has wealth of experience, and me personally, I can't wait to see what he brings for Munster, because they'll definitely benefit, 100%.
But considering he's had time on with Gatland as well during his stint in the Chiefs, maybe he might learn some of the mistakes from Gatland during his tenure there as well, which wasn't great. But I suppose
Brian Kerr has a comment in there. If you get 2 bonus points, you deserve them. Saying no, we don't deserve them is self-pitying shite. Yeah,
he's
absolutely.
Right.
But what I was saying about Munster, Brian, is that they can just dog it out, and even when they are playing shite, they can still manage to get some sort of a result. Which is the thing I always loved about Munster.
At least Connacht won the weekend. I give that one that. DFC did again. It shouldn't, James, but we lack strength and fitness. Often day at the office. They, Birds and a few others just don't have clue for that game.
Well, I can tell you now for a fact, Burns had probably one of the worst games I've seen him play in a long time.
Yeah.
He was beyond.
Yeah. Hell of a signing, but big question with litmus test is, will he be backed, or will the board circle the wagons and do what they've done over the past 20 years, hide in their circle and blame everyone?
Well, look, they need to back him. And if they don't back him, then they're just a shower of spineless cunts as well. Because like if you're gonna go and do all that research and get a fucking decent coach with all that experience with the All Blacks and with the Chiefs from New Zealand, they need to back him. And if they don't, then they can just fuck off, and it's their own bloody fault. Then you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're getting a new coach with that kind of experience and you don't back him, there's no point in even fucking getting a coach like that. That's my opinion.
Yeah, you might just get Eddie Jones or Warren Gatland.
Well, either of them. Do you know what both of them need now is a fucking bullet to the head. Fucking two.
No,
put them out.
You need a bit of sense left in them. That's all. A bit of humble pie as well, maybe. That might sort them out.
That's it.
We'll move on. James, I'll come to you first in this one. Leinster 42, Cardiff 24. Did you see the game?
I just saw the highlights of that, Danny. I'm fucking useless tonight. I didn't see.
I didn't see the game.
What?
I didn't even see the game. So.
Yeah, I didn't either. So
here, lads, you two just knock off there, and I'll go on my own here.
Talk away there, Matt.
Dave is fucking bang on there. Like they have to trust in the coach. You know, without a doubt. You know, if they're getting him in, they've done their history, they've done their research on him. And if they don't go, right, you go in and do what you want to do, or do what you need to do to get this team to where it is, there's literally no point in having him.
I saw something there about red card from the other Sheedy, my Sheedy, I think. Get to see men's in the coursework tonight, beat me hands down. Yeah. Don't worry, Peter, you still have charge tonight to make it up. Mike Sheedy here. Munster were poor in the first half, but second half was better. The ref and Timo did not help us. That was red card. Danger on Munster players to also miss good few players. We're now 15 URC.
Sounds like we'll have to get Mike Sheedy on here some night to talk about it because
we might have to get
some of the
games
at least.
Alan Dorman, our scrum was destroyed, but I do acknowledge injuries. I mean, like when you're knocked down so many good players, it's going to take its toll in a certain area of the pitch, and our scrum was just
We get Alan on as well the same night.
To be fair, he has a fair point. I don't think they got a turn at the scrum at all. Like they were back foot from the get go, and very difficult.
But like that, once that happens, any team anyway, you're going to end up being the back foot. It knocks the wind out of yourselves.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, Matt, Leinster, Cardiff. Leinster win that one 42-24. You see the game?
I did, yeah. Look, I mean, it was definitely a game of two halves because the first half was pretty boring as such. Like there was a couple of scores either end, and generally, like I think it was like 14-12 or something at half time, and then come out at half time, make a few changes. Snyman came on, a few others, and it just fucking changed the game completely. Like, and Leinster just kind of ran away with it then, and like. You know, Max Deegan had a really fucking good game. Ross Byrne was okay kicking from the tee. Luke McGrath really had a great game as well, and I think a couple they both got tries as well. I can't remember who scored in it was like John, the hooker, John McKee, I think. He scored the try in the first half for Leinster. But the second half was just entertaining then, you know, because
who was it that nailed the Cardiff winger as he was about to go in the corner there and push
Tommy O'Brien.
Oh, that was there's a clip around that. It's a meme already.
You should have seen the work rate he did there from where he started from at the position. There was a ruck kind of in the middle of the field, and the ball was kind of being passed out, and he just fucking tracked the ball and then all of a sudden it was given to the winger. The winger was making a bolt for it, and he just pinned the ears back and fucking nailed him. Like, it was unbelievable. Like, and when I first saw it, I was like, Jesus Christ, did he wrap him at all? But no, he did. Like, to be fair,
I know it was legal. It was fully legal, the tackle. But the little bit that I did see, the commentator had mentioned about the amount of offloads that Snyman had before he came on, and he said, "I'm sure he's going to add to the tally." And sure enough, he did add to the tally. He had a couple of real good offloads there as well.
He's an offload machine, like, but the way he does it is he just gets them going forward, because he'll get tackled by 2 or 3 players, and for some unknown reason they don't target his arms.
Yeah,
he just pops it out somewhere and just fucking offloads it like it's unbelievable.
So he's missed no time at all since he joined Leicester, so I'm going to have to get a new name for him. I can't call him RG Tampon anymore.
He was only RG Tampon in a red jersey.
Yeah. Suitably enough.
Sure thought him there, but Tommy totally nailed it. What a tackle right in front of me as well. Class.
All right, Shirley, you were at the game.
It was brilliant, because it was his work rate at it, because, like, as I said, like, the ruck was formed in the middle of the park, and then all of a sudden they got quick ball out and he fucking chased it down and eyed for the ball all the time. Eddie Tector had a really good game as well, I had to say. And then just Leinster did the Leinster thing and just finished out the game really fucking strong. I definitely think the subs helped the momentum, but yeah, look, I mean, Cardiff, they were clinging on for the first half. That was about it, really. You know, you knew it was always going to go Leinster's way in the second half, but yeah.
Bev Ann was in there as well, and she said that part of the reason Tommy O'Brien got into the Ireland squad for the France game was his performance the weekend.
Yeah, good.
Look, absolutely. You know, and it was the same with Max Deegan. You know, Max Deegan had a great game for Leinster. You know, and I always say about Max Deegan, he rarely has a bad day. He always gives 80%. Like, his performance is always at 80%, no problem, all the time. But then he has them moments where he ups the tempo and he's up 90-95% level, and he got rewarded. You know, he's in the squad, but will he make the match 23? Highly doubtful, but you know, depends.
Hugo, lads, I tell you here, thank God it's not smell-o-vision, because Hugo's after fucking letting one off in here. Oh my God, my eyes are burning. And he's fast asleep on the fucking mat here beside me.
Of course he is.
After. Jesus, that's rough.
Of course he is.
No, that's fucking rough.
Yeah. Getting to the second row of a scrum, you know how bad smell is then. Trust me, that's it. Joe Lyons in there. I think we really need to get the balance right between blooding young lads and keeping a modicum of stability. We're throwing 6, 7, 8 lads, complete units too, and that can bite. We need to simplify the balance, but Hodgson is not the way, I suppose.
A question for you, lads. Cardiff performed well at the weekend, and the Cardiff head coach is now the Welsh head coach. Is Cardiff the only team in Wales that are performing well, and is that why we had such a tough battle against them in the Ireland Wales game?
Quite possibly.
Yeah, because I'd say a lot of the Cardiff lads there are familiar with his system and familiar with what he wants. So it makes a huge difference as well. Then, you know, there's certain little bits and pieces you can fall back on. So maybe that can help them in that game. But you know, it's whoever they have now this weekend. Is it England or Scotland?
It's England.
England this week.
Yeah. So that's going to be
it's Scotland.
Yeah, it's one of the two anyway, because that's going to probably be the real test for them now to see how they managed up from the Irish performance 2 weeks ago. England.
So they have Scotland. They have Scotland next and England last.
They have Scotland next, and Italy are playing Italy are playing England.
Yeah, but I tell you, I know they were up for the Ireland game. That was very obvious anyway. But I said they'd be fucking well up for the England game as well. So,
look, we all know the situation in the Six Nations. Momentum is a massive thing, and the Wales lads, knowing that they played really well against us and ran us fucking very close until the end, really. they're going to take a huge fucking lift from that because they haven't won in 15 games. You know what I mean? So
Sorry, I'm just looking at some of the comments. Surely it was Hugo, it wasn't me. So don't be blaming Hugo.
they're gonna have a hop in their step, and they're gonna want to just fucking run at England, and I think they will. You know, and that'll be a really good game. You know, and England are now, like, I know they've beaten France and they've beaten fucking Scotland by point each. Do you know? So they're not in any great shapes themselves, and I think if
Alan
Wales
is
do
coming in there as well. Alan Dorman is coming in and say Ospreys beat Glasgow as well. So it's not all doom and gloom in Wales.
And look, fucking Scarlets were only lost by 2 points up in fucking
that's true
Ulster as well. But like, do you know, I just have to think, like, you know, that Wales England game is going to be a good game.
Yeah, Peter was disagreeing with you there, Matt, saying that Wales probably had one good game in this season, that was against us. I don't think he's expecting much against England, though. So.
I think Peter is talking out his fucking hole this time because
it's his specialty. It's his specialty. Come on now.
His specialty of what? Fucking predicting things. You may as well fucking put your house on the opposite of what he says.
Yeah, well, as you know, I'd say a broken clock is right twice a day. So Peter has to be one.
Absolutely, you know, and I think Brian is right there. I think 4 scrum penalties in the first half rattled Ireland in the Wales game.
Yeah.
If they can rattle England the way they rattled us, they'll be well in that game, I can tell you, and they could surprise fucking everyone. And I think it's in the Principality as well, you know. And that's
just
key.
answer Dave O'Shea's question there. I don't think Tommy's been in the Ireland squad before, from what I can remember.
No, Jimmy, his brother.
No, yeah. I think Tommy has.
Has he?
I think he has. Maybe not in the main setup, but definitely in the fucking A's or whatever, or the emerging team or whatever.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah. I might need to be fact checked on that one. I don't know, but something. I think
his brother Jimmy was capped.
No, I know Jimmy was capped. Yeah. But I think Tommy might have been thereabouts.
Maybe. Speaking of Scarlets as well, they lost 30-28 to Ulster. Matt, did you see that game?
I'm just going to go, ha, 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 ha. I was the only one that predicted Ulster to win fucking last week.
That's it.
You all had fucking Scarlets. I didn't actually see that game.
James?
I saw the game, but I have to admit I was very, very drunk when I saw it. I don't remember.
Here, listen, honesty is the best policy, James.
I don't remember a whole pile about it.
I was watching it.
And look at from what I vaguely remember, I remember Stockdale doing an offload. All right, yeah. What else do I remember? Oh yeah, it was a close match. But I swear to God, lads, I was fucking 3 sheets to the wind when I was watching that one. So sorry.
Yeah, no, I saw most of that match myself, and part of me was thinking, Ulster got a 14 point lead at one stage. Then Scarlets came in. I think they were leading at half time. I missed, I'd say, maybe a good 25 minutes in the second half, and I thought Ulster there were 28-23 down or something like that. I was like, for fuck's sake, it's a typical Ulster now. They've thrown this one away again now. And it was literally, I think, the last score about a minute and a half from the end of the game where they got to try, they got the conversion, and literally had a minute and a half to stick out the game. And I said, Ulster could probably shoot themselves in the foot here.
I remember thinking that. I remember one thing. I remember one more thing in the comments on it. Our dear friend Mr. Burke commented something about watching Ulster play is almost as frustrating as trying to get through to a government fucking helpline on the phone. So I remember thinking that's quite amusing actually for Mr. Burke.
He has his moments.
He's got some few good jokes still anyway. But I'm pretty sure Megan Buster was fairly
dirty dig.
That was a fucking dirty one, yeah. The bottom of the book when you were on the back of your head.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, I know Megan Augusta, I'm pretty sure Megan Augusta was fairly happy with Nick Timoney getting over the line there. First try for Ulster, I suppose. That was her happy out. Joe Lyons, yeah, he's part of the 21-22 squad, but has had shocking run of injuries akin to Hearn, to be fair. Oh, I suppose that's Tommy O'Brien.
I would imagine.
Yeah, so he's been hit and miss us both times anyway. James, Connacht 38, Benetton 30.
Jeez, I'll tell you, I was at that game, and my God, it was touch and go. It was a good game. It was interesting.
Yeah.
Our new man that scored the first try up the wing there. It was his first game. What the fuck is his name? It's gone out of my head. He chipped the ball through and collected his own the 11, and he scored his try on his debut. So that was class. Poor Pierce O'Connor.
Finn Tracy, would it be by any chance?
Finn,
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So, but poor Pierce O'Connor, they landed a few. Benetton landed a few high balls in on top of him, and he fumbled the first one, and he fumbled the second one, and he fumbled the third one, and the poor devil's head was gone. Like, he's a brilliant player, and he's a great guy, and he's a big unit as well, big tall. He's about 6'3" or 4", but his head was gone. And the guys around me in the stands were saying, "Jesus, that lad needs to get the curly finger now. He needs to get the curly finger," you know. And they were all looking for him to be brought in. And I agree, he should have been. But the poor devil, I just felt so sorry for him. Like, you could see it. You could see it. They were landing the ball in, and any scores that Benetton got were up that side, up that wing, and they were from a ball thrown, kicked up on top. Cathal Ford had an outstanding game. He's just grown in confidence now. With Bundy being absent in the Ireland squad, he's doing great stuff altogether. He's absolutely flying it. I see Joe coming in there about the central contract for Mac. Mac is a 2-year. Is that what he says? It's shocking. All them central contract players in Connacht, you'd expect more from them. We need to see more bang for the buck. There's not that many central Connacht yet. Yeah, Mac has one now, so he has. So he's Mr. Money Bags. He'll be trading in the what did I see him driving around in a Cupra something or other. So I'm driving around in one of those and mounting a footpath in Galway, and I think, yeah, you're fucking easy knowing you got that car for nothing. Fucking flying through traffic, but he'll be.
Comment there. Do you agree with that?
That Connacht game was amazing. Cathal Ford's tackles were amazing, and made some tackles that saved the game for absolutely 100%. Bevan, he was outstanding altogether. I thought he had a great game. They left it late now. It was a couple of minutes ago. It was like they were 1 point clear, and I thought, oh Jesus, this is so fucking tight now. But they managed to get another try and ended up 38-30 in the end. The atmosphere was shocking at times. Like, if any of you were watching it, it was me that was shouting, Connacht! It was me that was starting to roar every time it went quiet, and I had no voice left at the end of it, but. There was a few around me anyway. Go man, shout again. And I was thinking, you start shouting too, you know. Can't be the only one here. It was like a fucking morgue at times in there, especially when Benetton were on top, obviously. But I missed that clan stand. I'm over on the main stand now this year, and it was always, you'd be looking across the field at the main stand, and you're thinking, Jesus Christ, there are a dry shower of fucks over there. I hope there's no one watching now.
Fucking if they are.
But it's terrible. Like, the clan stand, there was always a bit of crack going on. There was a bit of fucking, a bit of banter. There was a bit of noise, and I'm hearing that the clan stand should be open for the for Christmas and some of the Interpros.
Yeah.
So
that's the North End, is it?
Yeah,
The grandstand.
it's the fucking clan stand. It'll never be called the North Stand, no matter what they want to call it. It'll be always the fucking clan stand.
Yeah, that's it.
Joe Lyons says 2 years, 28 will be interesting to see if French come knocking then for Mac Hampton, I suppose, is it?
Yeah, probably all right. Yeah, but he's happy enough in Connacht. He's very popular with the young ladies in Connacht, and so around Galway. So I never see him lonesome. So he's doing all right. Never seen him with the same girl either. So that's another story.
Of course. Why would he be?
He's playing the field. Yeah, but he's a
He's a winner. What do you expect?
Yeah, a young fella
Mm-hmm.
at the peak of his performance. He's still not right though. He's still not right with that shoulder injury. Since them fuckers in Munster fucking nailed him that time. he's still doing this twitch in the fucking shoulder thing the whole time. If you watch him during any game, anytime he's just fucking with that shoulder's twitching the whole time. So that's not 100% right yet.
Yeah, he's like he's trying to keep it free or something like that, and stop it from seizing up or something, maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Matt, did you see the Connacht game at all?
I didn't see the Connacht game like that. I was out at the weekend and I was looking at the screen, but nothing was going in. Too many points of Guinness at that stage.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
No, I did see a lot of the Connacht game, right, in bits and pieces. Peter was asking there earlier on, what's the story with Santiago? He passed by me in the stands. He was in his civvies. He hadn't even Connacht gear on him, but he's not. I think he's was it a hand injury or something? But he was on Argentinian duty, I think. But he's back in Galway now, and he's happy out, and he's smiling, and he didn't look to be a whole lot wrong with him anyway. So I expect to see him next game. Just before I put it up in the group there during the week. We had a lot of issues with people trying to buy tickets for the Cardiff game for the that's not covered by the season ticket. There was a window for season ticket holders to buy the tickets for the Cardiff game, and a lot of people, including myself, were having issues with the website, and it seems to be a fairly common thing. So I got on to Willie Rowan. I emailed him. He's the CEO of Connacht Rugby, and I got on to him about it. So he's put me on to their press secretary, who's on holidays and is back this week or towards the end of this week. So I'll have a bit of an update what they're doing about that. There's some IT issues, a lot of technical issues with it, and there's some changes coming there. So once I get a bit more detail on it, I'll share that in the group as well. Peter saying here, do either of you have confidence in Mac and his shoulder if they sign for 2 years?
Yeah.
So maybe that's it. What's the Hanrahan's leaving Connacht at the end of the season, right?
Yeah, that's a pity.
Yeah. But the question is, what's the story with Jack Carty in Connacht? Do you think he's nearly finished there, or has he lost somewhere else?
I think he is. He's probably third choice at this stage now with Josh Ioane. But I heard a rumor as well that Josh Ioane is going to go fairly soon as well. That he may be heading back to the Southern Hemisphere, which would be a major blow. With JJ going back to Munster, we don't need what you call him from Munster coming up. We don't. If that was in Ulster.
Oh, you can have him. You can have him. You can have Billy Burns.
We don't want BB. We don't need him now.
He's all yours. Trades agreed.
Yeah, so he's taking for nothing. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Jack Carty. I'm not sure what's going on there. He's just a confidence player. When he's confident and he's going well, he's fucking great. Yeah. But then, if something goes wrong, or if he fucking kicks out in the full, or he misses a conversion or something like that, it just seems to lose all confidence, and then yeah, you might as well take him off, Apparently, Carty is going to Reddit. According to Reddit, he's been replaced by Harry West and Sean Naughton at 10. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for that.
Peter can see Harry Byrne going to Connacht. I'm not sure that'd be me, or maybe would that be good for signing for Connacht?
mightn't be a bad signing actually. Like what's received Matt? Where's he in the pecking order now? Harry Byrne in Leicester. He's definitely third anyway. I'd say is he?
Third, probably, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he'd definitely move up the pecking order in Connacht. I reckon if we lose Josh, and we're definitely losing JJ. So yeah, wouldn't be a bad option.
Yeah, especially with Rossburn as well leaving at the end of Leinster at the end of the season as well. Anyway,
yeah.
Alan Dorman, interesting to hear what lads think of the incoming backroom teams.
Is that the Connacht one?
For the Connachts?
Yeah.
Is that the Connacht one, Alan? Yeah. There was rumours going around about a new head coach coming in, and that our current head coach was going to move into a purely coaching role, but Willie Ryan has confirmed that no, that's not the case. So we're getting a new attacks coach in, and it looks like a pretty good signing. He's from the same sort of background, I think, as Andy Friend was, so same sort of pedigree. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how it goes. We definitely need someone after Mr. Sexton. We need someone good in there that's going to get the attack sorted.
Yeah, Sexton, he's gone up to Ulster now as well. John Murphy into. So that would be just. But this is a very good question now. I'll put it into Matt first. There seems to be a lot of parallels between Connacht and Ulster in terms of them being very hit and miss in terms of how they play. They could be very good for one half, very bad for the next half. They tend to blow hot and cold an awful lot. Do you think that's down to a combination of players, injuries, or maybe the backroom staff not getting the best? Not everyone being on the same page. Is it just one of those phases that they seem to be going through an awful lot?
So look, I'm not involved in the coaching. The only coaching I ever did was Mini. So what do I know? But look, are they being maybe too ambitious or trying too fucking hard? Are they trying to do something a bit too complicated? Could
it be a constant thing?
Maybe, but you see the likes of Munster and even Connacht as well. When they go back to basics and they get the basics right, they get reward off it. But when they're trying to be, overly fancy or trying to do something maybe that, Mac and Bundy and Finlay have seen in Ireland camp, and they're trying to bring that to the Connacht squad, and then it fucking goes tits up, And then the following week the boys are back out of an Ireland camp again, and then the boys that are there week in, week out that aren't in the Ireland squad, they seem to perform very, very well. So Cathal Ford, for instance, I can't see it being long before he gets a call up to the Ireland squad. He's just been immense, and Hugh Gavin as well had a great game. I know he's only young, but he was the under-20s captain.
Played very well for DAs as well.
Yeah, played very, very well. Had a great game at the weekend as well. I thought he was very, very good. He's a Galwegians man as well, so that's not a bad thing to have.
So no bias there, James.
Hi?
No bias there. Him being a Galwegians.
Well,
no bias.
The funny thing is now, bias with Galwegians. I have a foot in two camps in Galway at the minute because my daughter had to transfer to Corinthians, who were the arch enemy all along for Galwegians. So I have to be very, very careful now when I go to a match to remember who I'm shouting for. So, at my daughter's match, I would shout "Go on, Wegians," or at my son's match, "Go Corinthians." I fucking ran. But yeah, I don't know why the inconsistency is there. I can't put my finger on it.
Matt, can you put your finger on why Connacht and Ulster seem to be so inconsistent at times?
If I could tell you that now, Danny, I wouldn't be on this fucking podcast. I'd be up there talking myself. I'd be of the same opinion as James there. it's the coaches need to figure that out. I mean,
Yeah.
the fact that like Leinster and Munster don't seem to have it as bad, and they're getting the results that they need, so they're doing something right. Whether it's coaching, whether it's players, a combination of both, or tactics. Listen, it can be a fucking world of different things. But again, I've coached minis before, but that's vastly different world than it is.
That's like trying to herd chickens, coaching minis. Basically, you're just trying to keep them all fucking together or not together, or going in one direction.
There's no offside in mini rugby.
No.
Brian Cork coming up here says all 4 provinces have hit and miss periods. It's just the level of the team makes some stand out more. But the problem I have with Ulster and Connacht is they can have very much a hit and miss period in one game. That can be drastically different. I hate saying that, but it's true. It can be a completely different team in the first half compared to the second half. Joe Lyons here says most of the Bristol forums are saying they want him, and he seems to be really bedding in well with both players and fans. Could see him staying for 2 years. Oh, that's Harry Byrne, I suppose. So is it?
Yeah.
He's over in Bristol, yeah. Gavin is so good he could be walking on to Leinster's third if he puts in the work. He could crack into the big boy team top player.
Yeah, he's got all right.
Yeah. Let's see. Dave Sheedy, we still have that red 70s part outside the club.
No, they don't. They hardly have a fucking roof on the clubhouse after fucking Storm Mayo on, let alone a fucking Massey Ferguson out the front. It's that
is probably in Mayo, I'd say, at this stage.
To be quite honest, the situation with Galwegians at the minute is annoying me significantly. They sold the grounds to GMIT. They have no new home identified. They have a deal done with GMIT that they can stay for 8 years, and as a result, nobody knows where the club is going to be. Is it going to be in the west side of the city, the east side of the city? Where's it going to end up? Every proposal that's put forward, there's one of the Blazers is vetoing every decision, and it's an absolute clusterfuck. And as a result, they're killing the club right now. The intake of new players is at all-time record low levels because no parent wants to sign their kids up because they don't know where the club is going to be, and they're going to end up, having to drive across the other side of the city if the club decides to go there. They've been talking about going out the Barna side. They've been out the Oranmore side. It's all up in the air, and it's really just killing the club at the minute. And they need to get that shit sorted out fairly fucking quickly, or I don't know what's going to happen. The club is just going to die.
Yeah, is it just one Blazer that's vetoing every decision?
Yeah, there's one of the Blazers. Same guy. Same guy is just vetoing everything. He's saying no to everything. And he lives out the other side of the city. He lives out the Salt Hill side of the city. Galwegians, for those who don't know it, they're on the east side of the city, and this particular Blazer is on the west side. And he must want it out his side of the city because they were talking about putting it out. Oh my God! Up in a fucking a mountaintop out in fucking Barna, and it's just. The whole thing is just a clusterfuck at the minute, an absolute clusterfuck. Dave, I just saw your comment before it popped up on screen. The Oranmore side would make sense, because we've had a few, give rugby a try days out in Oranmore, on the Astro, and we brought out the Blazers out. We had Eddie the Eagle out. We had a big fucking thing there last year, and there was something like 400 kids at the thing. It was absolutely brilliant, fantastic day. And we thought, surely this will surely convince the Blazers that the Oranmore side is definitely the side. Like it's always been the east side of the city. Galwegians is in Crowley Park. It's always been that side of the city. If you know it at all, if you're coming in from the the Dublin side. You're coming in by the Galway Clinic and in by Galway Crystal, and in that way it's Crowley Park is on that side. So Ormore would make a lot of sense. There is some talk about it at the now defunct Galway Airport, and putting it up around that area, but not the airport itself. And there's a lot of land around there. There's another at the end of the motorway there as you come into Galway as well. There's a piece of land there, but there's a guy who has a fake castle there is objecting to it, so he doesn't want his fake castle to be his view from his fake castle to be ruined. So it's all just up in the fucking air, and the longer it goes on, the less chance we're going to have a club in 5 or 6 years' time.
Yeah, Peter saying up there, couldn't care where they put it, just get it done. Huge for kids and players alike.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And
that's nobody make the decision and fucking stand over it and get it done. Like,
yeah,
but you see, the one issue I have is you don't want to be going too far away from where the majority of your player base is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's your side as well.
Dave is in there. We had a blitz day there, James. Loved it. Yeah, we do try and put on a good show when there's a blitz day there for the kids, and we try and, all the parents bring all the food and the bits and pieces, and we get the little gazebo set up and all that, and we try and make it as a nice experience as we can for everyone coming in, and we always appreciate teams coming to play there. So, yeah, thanks, Dave. Appreciate that.
Let's I'll move on. We have one game coming up the weekend, and it's France. Matt, do you have any thoughts on a prediction for Ireland versus France, and how will it go?
Look, this is one of those fucking games where if the France we know turn up, we could be in trouble, or if the France we don't know and we love to see turn up, great. Do you know what I mean? Personally, I think, if we model ourselves on what the English did to the French in Twickenham, bully them up front, get the fucking scrum right, attack the breakdown, don't give fucking space to DuPont and fucking Entomac, and close them down. Get them right, and we'll get on top. I fully believe they will. They just got to get everything right. Get the scrum right, line out right, attack the breakdown, fucking mark them two fucking pricks as fucking close and as tight as possible. Don't give them a space to move or breathe or piss, and just fucking get on with it.
Yeah. Is he not missing for the game? Or is it
I think he's due to be available for the Ireland game. His ban is done, I think.
Yeah, because I thought it was there. Hey, I put in the group chat earlier on. If we have time, I put in the group chat earlier on. If we have time, we call some of the France Ireland game, right? I said that. Read what I said.
And the fact that me and Matt haven't seen any of the fucking games this weekend, we have loads of time left over to talk about it.
Yeah, I kept finish this one up early because I'm kind of running out of content because I thought we'd have more time to talk about fucking games. Yeah. Right. James, any thoughts on the France Ireland game?
Is there anything to be said for another masthead?
No, there's not. Another beer, yeah.
All I can tell you is the bookies have it at a 1 point win for Ireland. That's how tight it is. And you know what? We just don't know what's going to happen on the day. It's going to be a hell of a battle. Honestly, I'm glad it's in Dublin and not in Paris. And we'll have hopefully a good crowd of proper rugby fans at it.
Well, that's the other thing. We need the fucking Aviva to turn up and
We need the 16th man there. Yeah,
because
absolutely.
It's all going to be them bell ends just going out drinking. They may as well fucking stay at home. Shower cunts.
Yeah. Dave Sheedy up there done no reason to think we could lose. We're as good as them and have home advantage. No guarantees of the win, but on paper we should.
Yeah.
Complete disrespect towards DuPont imperative. Look, probably best scrum half in the world right now, but that kind of thing you should stop at these playmaker.
you know, he's going to have bad days. And if you don't give him fucking space to do anything,
Problem is, he had his bad day against England, and is he going to have another one?
human at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Joe Lyon's first 20 minutes will be telling if we manage to get past that and stifle the fight out of them. It'd be hard to see us not getting over the line, but can't let them get a foothold or we'll be fucked. Italy played right into their hands and Wales were shocking England. Did what we do only them below what we're capable of. I mean, it is possible. So you probably won't bother tuning in on Thursday. Now we've done the Look, it'll be worth tuning in, Brian. Brian, tune in Thursday night. You'll have Peter and his potty mouth, and you'll have more people talking about France.
Who's the guest Thursday night?
Huh?
Who's the guest on Thursday night?
Reggie Corrigan.
Oh, Reggie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Come on, Reggie.
So you have to listen to it as well.
Yeah.
So the way it goes.
It'll be a different show, and getting an ex-pro view on a game, an upcoming game, will be something.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be worried about missing that now.
Yeah, no, it's always something worth watching anyway. As we are 51 minutes in, I suppose, is there anything else to add? I suppose, from the weekend.
I think the announcement of the three retirees was tactical. I think it's going to be a massive lift for the team, you know, and I think that's just going to be based in the camp now. They're going to just want to
do a big show for them,
get them fucking sent off with the send off that they need. But I think the release of that was fucking brilliant.
Just for the home game as well.
100%, yeah, and it was perfect timing, I think, and I think they did that purposely. I mean, normally if people are going to retire, they tell you like at the start of the Six Nations, going, "Oh, this will be my last Six Nations," blah blah blah, or I'll see you at the end, see how I go. You know, doing that midway through the tournament, right before a pivotal game, was nothing short of genius, and I'm
you
know, and look, it's going to drive everyone on, and I can tell you, you're going to see one of the better Ireland teams perform on Saturday now. I believe, that's what I think, and I think it's going to be an absolute cracking game. And like one of the lads said there, don't let France get a foothold into the game. We'll see it out, no problem.
Yeah. I had the same thoughts, Matt, when I saw that. I said, this is genius, just before the French match. Get the three boys. And you know what? They mightn't even retire at the end of it all.
It doesn't matter.
I love it. Be brilliant. Absolutely.
Things like that are done they're done for a reason, and timing is always of the essence for them things. And I think they got it spot on right. Whether it was the lads' decision or coaches or Andy Farrell or whoever it was, pure fucking brilliance, I think.
But anyway, they're three of the finest players to ever don the Irish jersey. So you know, whether they stay or whether they go, we'll wish them well anyway. And I see there's another comment in there from Brendan. If Peter puts it up from Brendan, three absolute all-time legends. So yeah, I agree with Brendan on that one.
Yeah.
I don't know what this badge is that Brendan.
What the fuck is that shit? I don't know what that is.
What's that on a rugby show? Jeez, you need to get that sorted out, Brendan. Good man.
We'll not just before we wrap it up. With the retirement of the three lads, do you think that will stop people going to the bar every 2 seconds?
Unfortunately not.
What's that got to do with the price of turnips?
You know? Unfortunately. Do you know? I think what they should do in Aviva, and they do this in the fucking in Edinburgh in Murrayfield. Let them buy a bag of cans and just bring them into the fucking stadium, so they can just sit there and fucking drink the bag of cans.
Yeah.
Not
a bad idea.
Fucking great idea.
Are both Doris and Conan struggling? I don't know. Are they?
I think I have a funny feeling that's all fucking part of the game as well.
Maybe it could be put out the message that it was like DuPont with the little fucking bandage on his hand the last day.
Yeah.
After the England game, it didn't really affect him, did it?
No.
Exactly. You don't
Yeah,
want to be going on.
whoever here had the one finger Joe banged up, or maybe it's from something else. Yeah.
Stop it all. Let's keep it clean, Danny. Keep it
I
clean.
know, Danny.
I mean, from wiping screens, just swiping, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so that's 55 minutes in. I suppose we've covered everything we can cover, I suppose, for tonight. We're 5 minutes short. But lads, I will say goodnight, Matt. I'll say goodnight, James.
Good night, boys.
Good luck,
Take
lads.
care.
Good chatting with you. Pity we didn't see more rugby and we're able to talk more knowledgeably about it. But anyway, we'll do better next week.
You see, if there was another guest on now as a 4, that would have filled that 5 minutes up perfectly.
It would have, yeah.
I know. It's the way it goes. It's the way Teddy drops sometimes.